Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. This is going to be a general love reading for the collective. Not all of the messages that come through in this reading may apply to everyone watching today. So please only take in from this reading what speaks to your soul and what resonates for you and for your situation. And release the rest to the universe. I hurt the one person that I love more than anyone. And I'm sorry. This first card says so much, guys. And I feel that this message is coming in from your person. And what I'm hearing is that they do know that they have hurt you. For many of you watching the reading, perhaps you believe or think that this person is not aware of how much they have hurt you, or that they don't care that they have hurt you. Well, that is not the truth, because they do care that they've hurt you and they do care about you. They just were not willing to acknowledge it in the past. They were not willing to apologize. They weren't willing to own the things that they did wrong, that were low vibration words, actions, and behaviors. When they said things to you that were so hurtful, when they acted in ways towards you that were so hurtful as well. But during the time that you have been in this disconnected space from one another, this person has gained mental clarity. They have gained wisdom. They have had an awakening. They have also gained emotional maturity, which is something that is so very necessary. Well, actually, all of those things are that I just mentioned. All of those things are so very necessary for this person to be able to be the partner that you desire and need them to be. But they are doing it now. They are taking their time, and they have taken this big, huge detour to make it happen, perhaps taking the very long route, but they are doing it because they want to apologize. And in the past, perhaps this person was not willing to admit their faults, willing to admit their mistakes because of their pride, their ego, their stubbornness, their selfishness. Insert whatever other adjective fits in there, okay? Or is that a verb? I don't know. It doesn't matter. But anyway, so this is about your person becoming accountable and responsible for the things that they brought into this relationship that did not belong here, and that certainly don't belong here moving forward for the two of you as you come back together. This is why they are acknowledging that they hurt you. But more importantly, this card says, I love more than anyone. And this is truly how this person feels about you. They love you more than anyone, and they know that they shouldn't have hurt you, but they allowed all of their clutter and their mental chatter to get in the way of this relationship from being able to move forward to this beautiful partnership that it has always been destined to be. But during this time that they have been on this detour, on this magical mystery tour, that was a joke, guys, they have been growing and evolving and doing the work that they need to do to make themselves worthy of you and worthy of the relationship. Someone who can be accountable and responsible. Someone who is going to own the things that they've done wrong. Someone who is not selfish but selfless. Someone who no longer is operating with pride and ego being in the way, because those things don't belong in this kind of connection. And your person sees that now. They get it. They've awakened to that fact. But when they return as well, they want to tell you how they feel about you, and they want to show you how they feel about you, because they don't want to hurt you ever again. Because carrying the guilt and the pain of all of this as well is something that has been very hard for your person. But as you have heard me say before, that is a powerful teacher. That guilt, that pain, and their own heartbreak are very powerful teachers that your person has needed to be able to see that their self-sabotage hurt both of you. And when you sabotage a relationship, you do it because of your fears. You do it because of your insecurities, because you are afraid that someone is going to end things with you, that they're going to drop their boot or drop the shoe, or the bottom's going to fall out, that this person is going to reject you or abandon you. So rather than go through that experience, what does someone do? Well, they sabotage the relationship with fighting, with arguing, with gaslighting, by creating chaos, bringing drama into the relationship, by not being consistent, by not being dependable and reliable. And in the process of your person doing all of those things to you, it perhaps made you feel very confused and very unsure and uncertain about what was happening in this connection. And that is what they were doing, to make you feel unsure and unstable yourselves. But they are acknowledging that their sabotaging behaviors hurt both of you, because they are having to feel and experience all of it themselves right now. Not only their own heartbreak for missing you and not having you in their life, but also because they're acknowledging that they know they hurt you and they wish they hadn't hurt you, but feeling all of the regret, guilt, and remorse for all of that as well, shaking them up, waking them up just like they need to be, so that they can get their act together and start making their journey back towards you, so that you guys can reunite with each other. It was foolish of me to take you for granted. Well, yes. Well, I feel that what this is also saying is your person is acknowledging that not only was it foolish for them to take you for granted, but they did many other things in this relationship that were foolish as well. And what I'm hearing is that they're acknowledging that shutting you out was foolish, shutting down, running, ghosting, sticking their head in the sand, not responding, ignoring you, and all of these other self-sabotaging behaviors were foolish. But most importantly, what I'm hearing coming in from your person is they know they took you for granted, and they will not be doing that anymore as they come back. They will be giving back to you to contribute to this relationship as a team, as a couple, as partners, because that is how you build a happy, healthy relationship where both are equally giving and equally receiving from a relationship. And perhaps they were giving to you in the beginning, and maybe then they started to slack off, or perhaps this person has never truly given to you at all. All of this stuff is going to be different because your person has had an awakening, because the universe, their angels and guides, God, the divine, whatever that higher power is for your person, has come along to shake them up and wake them up and allow them to see and understand the error of their ways and all of the things that they have done wrong for hurting you and hurting themselves in the process. But your person won't be taking you for granted anymore. They won't take advantage of you either. It will all be about equal give and take in this connection for the two of you moving forward. I have wounds you don't know about. Well, you know what, guys? If your person had conversations with you about stuff that had happened to them before they met you, wouldn't you have been understanding? Wouldn't you have had compassion? Wouldn't you have had empathy for what they experienced before meeting you? Whatever that stuff was, whether it was something that happened 10 years ago, 40 years ago, 3 years ago, 2 months ago, whatever that time period, it is still a wound for this person. When we share our troubles, when we talk about these things and share them with someone else, doesn't it really cut that worry, that difficulty, that trouble, that wound in half? But your person wasn't willing to talk to you about those things because they were afraid that if they had explained all these wounds to you, that they have been lugging around with them for so very long, that you would see some sort of shortcoming in them, and then you would leave them. You would end it. So let me self-sabotage this connection instead. That is the logic that's not very logical, but that was the logic that your person was using at the time. If they had shared these wounds with you, and for some of you, perhaps they did talk to you about stuff that they went through when they were children, when they were teenagers, when they were in high school, when they were in college, or young adults, or past relationships that fell apart in a very drastic and dramatic way. These wounds, if they had shared them with you, you would have given them compassion and understanding, and you would have had encouraged them to work to heal them, and perhaps even helped them heal them. Well, this is what they are having to do now on their own. But You have reflected to this person these things that they needed to address within their psyche, within their subconscious for so very long. And for some of you, this stuff is buried deep in this person's subconscious, which is why it's taking them as long as it is to pull it up and out so that they can kick it out of their lives, kick it down the street, set it on fire, and make sure that it never negatively affects their life or this connection for the two of you ever again. Your person carrying these wounds around, allowing them to stay in this victim mentality. That's a lot of times why people do it, because then they think, erroneously, by the way, that they don't have to be accountable for their words, for their actions and their behaviors, because they were hurt 25 years ago or whatever time period. I'm just throwing arbitrary numbers out, okay? But they should have worked on these things, because carrying all this stuff around with them for as long as they have, it's robbing them of joy and true happiness. It is causing them to not live their best life or be authentic with you. And all of this, though, they have awakened to all of this so that when they return, they will be authentic and the two of you can build a better relationship. I have to swallow my pride and admit I was wrong. Well, yes. And they can eat a healthy serving of humble pie right along with that. But I feel that your person is definitely going to be getting rid of their pride, getting rid of their ego, because through this disconnect from you, they can see and they can realize so very much about all of the choices, all of the decisions, the wrong choices and decisions that they have made in this connection with you, but also in other areas of their life as well, because they were looking at stuff from a place of their pride and their ego, and they weren't willing to admit that they were wrong. They weren't willing to admit that they made mistakes or apologize or take responsibility and ownership for these things. But all of this is going to be different, because your person can see very clearly that their fears, all of their fears, their illusions, their insecurities, their old baggage and wounds, and everything else sabotage this relationship. They allowed it to sabotage this relationship, and they don't want any of this stuff to negatively affect their life or this relationship with you ever again. But we are going to use some tarot cards now and see what else is coming through for this message. What does the collective need to hear? What do we need to know about this person? What is happening here, please? Well, this is the Knight of Wands. Well, this is someone that's definitely been doing some work on themselves, and this is about your person as well, wanting to come charging towards you, wanting to come charging in your direction, because the Knight of Wands energy does move very quickly. Yes, they have been taking their time. They have been on this detour. They have perhaps, for some of you, been taking too much time, but they are trying to work through these things that they have been carrying with them for a very long time. Once that is healed, they're going to come charging towards you on what looks like a really cool dragon that's got a horse's head here. Isn't that a cool looking dragon there? Looks kind of like a horse, but it's a dragon. Well, your person is going to come charging towards you, because the Knight of Wands is all about movement. It is about getting situations unstuck. It is about bringing the two of you back together with a determination, with a courage and a confidence that this person has perhaps not had, because they've always been living in a place of fear, illusion, and listening to this negative soundtrack that is played in their head for a very long time. All of this stuff is going to be gone, because your person wants to come back and talk and communicate and apologize in person and admit that they were wrong. The Knight of Wands is a fire sign. So if you or your person have your sun, moon, or rising signs in Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, this can be a place of validation for you. But you do not need to be an Aries or any of the other signs that I mentioned for this reading today. This is a collective reading and it is for everyone. It's more important that we consider how all of the cards fit together in regard to the message that the universe is delivering for the collective today. But let's see what else we have coming through for this message. Let's see what else is coming through. What do we need to hear, please? This is the Page of Swords. Well, the Page of Swords is about your person wanting to reach out and communicate. It is about them initiating this communication with you. 2 cards of communication out of the tarot cards so far, and there's only 2 cards on the table. Those are pretty good odds for getting communication from your person. But the Page of Swords also tells us your person is trying to see what's going on with you. They may be trying to peep into your life in some way, perhaps by checking your social media, if you have social media, perhaps driving by your house, perhaps talking to other people that know you. Maybe these are just suggestions. I'm sure that there's not, all of this isn't going to resonate with everyone. The point is your person wants to know what's going on with you. So they do want to try and figure out what's happening in your life. And they could be checking social media. They could be looking at your website if you have your own website. They could be talking to mutual acquaintances or checking out the social media of people that they know are in your life at the moment. But as well, I feel that they are rereading a lot of your texts and exchanges with each other. They are looking at your photos. This Page of Swords is all about your person trying to get a hit of your energy in whatever way they can, hoping that they can dream about you as well. Talking to you with their mind, talking to you in that space when they go to bed to try and connect with you in that 5D space because your person wants to be around you, because this is about them wanting to talk. It is about them wanting to connect because they miss laughing with you. They miss your laughter. They miss your jokes. They miss your wit. They miss your humor. They miss your conversations, because I feel you and this person, when everything is flowing really well between the two of you, you have great conversations and you laugh a lot with each other. The Page of Swords is an air sign, so that is Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. But this is about your person reaching out to communicate. Let's see what else is coming through for this message. Let's see what we need to hear. What does the collective need to hear about this person and this connection? What is coming through, please? Well, this is the King of Coins. My goodness, the King of Coins is an excellent card because the energy of the King of Coins or the King of Pentacles is very stable. Now, this does confirm that your person has been growing up. They have gained clarity. They have gained wisdom. They have gained insight. They have hit that place of emotional maturity and stability as well. And the energy of the King of Coins is someone who is dependable, reliable, determined, dedicated, someone who is going to do whatever is necessary to show you that they are no longer self-sabotaging, that they are no longer holding on to old wounds and using those as excuses as to why they don't have to behave in an adult way. Because the King of Coins energy is someone who is a grown-up. And this is the energy of the reading and the energy of your person as they come back in your direction. King of Coins is an earth sign, so that is Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. The King of Coins has a plan, and they are very methodical, and they are very logical, and they very carefully strategize how they're going to make this plan happen. But then they follow through to put forth the effort and energy to make that plan work. And this is going to be the energy of your person as they come back to you. You have been patient with your person, and they are going to acknowledge this to you because, as I've already mentioned, this person knows that they're taking a long time to get their act together, and they want to come back to you as quickly as possible. But when they are on the other side of this fear and self-sabotaging behavior, they will return because they want to apologize. They want to own the things that they have done wrong. But most importantly, they want to tell you how they feel about you, because this King of Coins energy is someone who desires a long-term partner. And this is what your person wants with you. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today. What does the collective need to hear about this person? This is the Eight of Swords. Well, the Eight of Swords is a card of illusions, a card of being in a mental prison of your own making. Your person is acknowledging that this was them in the past. And this is all of the things that they were doing to you. Our illusions are what? Our fears, our insecurities, our self-sabotage, our doubts, our lack of confidence, lack of courage, our low self-esteem, our low vibration behaviors and actions as well. Toxic and dysfunctional stuff as well, because all of those things are symptoms that we have something within us that we need to heal and that we need to release. And this is what your person has been doing. The King of Coins energy does not carry all of those things with them. The King of Coins has healed their wounds, gotten rid of their baggage and their garbage, no longer being controlled by fears or illusions, and definitely managed to escape this mental prison of their own making, by the way, so that they can return to you and be a partner who's going to be dedicated, fully dedicated and determined to building a relationship with you. But let's see what else we need to hear for this message. What is coming through, please? What do we need to hear? Well, this is the Seven of Wands. I love the Seven of Wands because it's all about your person showing up. It is about them battling their way to you. It is about them doing what is necessary to come back in your direction. It is about them fighting their way back to you, taking the high ground because their vibration is higher, their frequency is higher, and that is going to give this relationship a much greater opportunity to go long term, to hit that space that the King of Coins desires in terms of a partnership where you can build a happy, healthy relationship with each other. The Seven of Wands is all about courage, confidence, perseverance. Your person wanting to fight for this relationship and fight for you by showing up, admitting they were wrong, swallowing their pride, getting rid of ego, telling you that they're sorry, but most of all, telling you that they love you. But let's see what else is coming through for this message. Let's see what else we need to hear. What is coming through for this message today, please? This is Justice. Well, justice is about your person admitting that they were wrong. It is about them apologizing. It is about them no longer taking you for granted either, because justice is about equality. It is about give and take, and it is about your person wanting to make amends by fighting for you and for this relationship. But justice also tells us your person is going to be authentic as they return. They will speak their truth. There is going to be a significant apology coming from your person because they want you to see and understand that they acted the ways that they did because of their illusions, because of this mental prison, because of things that happened to them before they met you, because they have these old wounds that they have been dragging around with them, because they have fears and insecurities and whatever else has been holding them back. They want to share all of that with you. This is about them being real and raw with you and sharing everything with you as they return with this apology. Because also with justice, they know that there is unfinished business between you and that there is so much more to this story than where it currently stands. Justice is ruled by Libra. But let's see what else is coming through for this message. Let's see what else we need to hear for this message today, please. What do we need to know? Well, this is the Hierophant. The Hierophant is about tradition and stability and healing. And I feel the energy of the Hierophant today is about this stability that has been being created within your person, or that they are creating within themselves, because they don't want to let you down again. They don't want to blow it with you again. They are healing, releasing, and letting go of all of these patterns of the past, getting rid of those things that have held them back from life and from love, and experiencing the best life that they possibly could have, because they've been holding on and dragging all of this garbage around with them for a very long time. Healing it, releasing it, and letting it go. But the Hierophant is also about a traditional relationship, and that is one that involves commitment, which makes sense that it comes with that King of Coins, which is also about long-term partnership and commitment. The Hierophant is ruled by Taurus. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? What is coming through? This is the Magician. Your person definitely desires you. They desire this relationship, and they are attracted to you on every level possible. It is a mental connection. It's a spiritual connection. It is a passionate connection for sure as well, of course, with that Knight of Wands energy. But it's also an emotional connection that is here between the two of you. There is so much love that has gone unshared between the two of you. And perhaps you did try to share your love that you felt for this person with them through words and through actions, and that is perhaps why they took you for granted. All of this is going to be changing because your person has awakened to so much during this time that they have been in this disconnected space from you. But the Magician as well tells us that they're going to be able to manifest everything that they need to come towards you, to express all of the words that they want to share with you, because they don't want to fail. All of the words that they need to tell you how they feel about you as well, because they don't want to blow it. This person can see that they have blown it so badly in the past, and they do not want to blow it moving forward with you. They feel that perhaps they only have one shot to get this right. So they are being very careful in selecting how they're going to present themselves, but they are going to present themselves with courage, with confidence, with that power that they have managed to raise within them as part of this transformation process that they have been on during this disconnected time, this place that we like to call preparing for union. But let's see what else we need to know for this message today, please. What do we need to hear about this person and this connection? Well, this is the Page of Cups. This is about your person apologizing. But also it is about them acknowledging that, yes, they were emotionally immature in the past. They just did not have that ability within them to not be childish, to not act out, to not be impulsive, to not come at a place of indecision, to not come at a place from allowing their wounds and everything else and their mental prison and their illusions and fears and all of that dark energy stuff. They weren't allowed, they couldn't understand how to make sure that that wasn't controlling their lives. But they have worked through that because they have kicked all of these things away. They don't want all of that stuff to negatively impact their life anymore, and definitely not in this relationship either. The Page of Cups is about a message of love coming from your person as well, an invitation perhaps to spend time together so the two of you can start building this relationship in a much better place than where it was, because that King of Pentacles is all about stability, all about long term, all about structure, all about lifting each other up, being supportive of each other, being dependable and reliable. And you will see this person do whatever is necessary to fight their way back to you. They will move mountains if they have to. They will climb across those mountains as well if they need to. But this is about your person doing what is necessary to come back into your life, show you and tell you how they feel about you, but also admit that they were wrong. No more pride. No more ego, no more selfishness, no more stubbornness, just your person being open and ready to have this relationship with you. The Page of Cups is a water sign, so that is Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. I just noticed, guys, we have a full house. Wow, this is happening a little bit more frequently now. We have fire, we have water, we have air, and we have earth. So this is for all signs, because we have all 12 astrology signs on the table right now. So let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? Indecision. Well, this card comes with number 8. If anyone resonates with number 8, now that can be the 8th of the month. It could be the 8th month, which is August. It could be anything else to do with the number 8. But I feel what this card is saying to us today, or what I'm hearing, is your person regrets all of this indecision about how they're going to approach you, what they're going to say, not being able to move quicker, taking as long as it's been taking them, because I do feel that this person has had some stops and starts along the way on this detour that they have been away from you. They can see as well where their inability to make decisions about how to come back into your life is also probably hurting you, because they still feel your energy just like you can still feel theirs. Because you do share that strong intuition with each other. That as well is part of that Page of Cups. But with this King of Coins card on the table, right in the middle of this table, actually, this is about your person being decisive. It is about them following through. It is about them taking action to do what they need to do to come back towards you, because with the Hierophant and Justice and the King of Pentacles being on the table for this reading today, that is about your person desiring a long-term partnership, a traditional relationship with you. This is 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel, if anyone resonates with Archangel Uriel. But also this card comes with number 41. Now that could be April 1st, that could be January 4th. It could just be the number 41. It could also be the number 5, because 4 plus 1 does equal 5, and 5 is all about change. Change coming into your life, because change is coming into this connection. Your person has been going through a lot of changes during the time that you have been away from each other, and that is something that came in very early in this reading. Gaining clarity, having epiphanies, having so much more understanding, going through spiritual transformation as well, but going through that emotional maturing, which has been very much an integral part of their waking up process to start making their journey back towards you. Now, this Archangel Uriel card, Archangel Uriel is actually also called the Fire of God. And this is all about our connection to the divine, because that is our crown chakra that's right on top of our heads, right? As I'm standing here, patting the top of my head, thinking that all you guys can see what I'm doing, but of course you can't, because the camera is face down on the cards. But as well, this 7th chakra being open is how you connect with this person. When you connect in that 5D space, whether it is through meditation, whether it is through dreams, this is this connection that you have with this person. And that is why this Archangel Uriel is so important, because you share telepathy and empathy with each other. You share strong intuition with each other. You can feel and experience each other's thoughts, feelings, and emotions. Even though there is no communication happening in the 3D world, you still can feel all of this coming in from each other, because that is how these connections work. That is what shows you that there is this very strong divine connection, a very powerful spiritual connection that you share with your person. And when they are having a lot of thoughts of you, you can pick that up. When you are having a lot of thoughts of them, they will pick that up as well. Because this is how you communicate when you are in this disconnected space that is called preparing for union. It's why you can feel your person's emotions. You can tell for many of you watching the reading when they're sad, when they're happy, when they're angry, when they are in pain in specific parts of their body, because you guys watching the reading, you will feel that yourselves, and you know that it's coming from your person. Well, they have that same experience with you through this crown chakra, this 7th chakra connection that you share with each other. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. Fears and illusions. Well, this is about limitations, anxiety, comfort zone, overthinking. Well, yes, I feel that when you guys were spending time together in the past, your person was overthinking. And that was being controlled by their illusions, which is their fears, which is that 8 of Swords energy, actually. But because your person has been working at releasing all of this and getting out of this mental prison and wanting to return to this relationship without all of this stuff negatively affecting you, they are working through their fears and illusions. They're no longer going to be limited by those things or by their anxiety either. No more overthinking, just being in this grounded, stable place. Now, the King of Pentacles does overthink, but that's not someone who is what if. The King of Pentacles thinking is strategic in terms of devising a plan, figuring out how they're going to make it all happen. But I do feel with this card, your person definitely has allowed their fears to get in the way of many areas of their lives. And it's not just about this connection, especially with that King of Pentacles being here. Perhaps they've wanted a better job. Perhaps they've wanted a raise or a promotion with that King of Pentacles energy, but not being able to get it because of their self-doubt, their insecurities, their fears, and their illusions. All of that stuff playing in their head that really shouldn't be playing in their head, but yet it is. But your person has been working to replace that soundtrack of fear, illusion, doubt, and lack of confidence. Control and sabotage. Well, this is about conflicts, mood swings, trust issues, manipulation, and patterns. We did talk about patterns during this reading, I believe, at some time during this reading, and your person being able to identify their patterns and the self-sabotage being a pattern, because when you self-sabotage relationships, you do sabotage other areas in your lives because you don't want to be accountable and responsible. You think that you're just going to be able to glide through without owning the things that you do that are hurtful to others or that make you look foolish. But that's not how life works. This is about your person acknowledging that they were trying to control what was happening between the two of you when you were spending time together before, because they were fearful of what was happening in their life in this relationship. Things moved quickly for many of you. They weren't ready for that. They couldn't understand why they felt so much love in such a short period of time. So slam on the brakes, because they're trying to control what was happening. But all of this is going to be different because your person has been manifesting these changes in their life that they need in order to show up a healed person, someone who's ready for you and ready for this love. Reflecting and shadow work. This is about soul searching, deep introspection, hermit energy. Well, yes, I do feel that for many of you, your person has been in this hermit mode for quite some time, in this self-imposed isolation, as they focus on themselves, as they address these wounds, as they address why they need to have so much self-sabotage in their life. But your person wants to get rid of it because this reading starts with them being accountable, being responsible, wanting to apologize, acknowledging that they know they have hurt you, but again, more importantly, loving you more than anyone. Okay, so your person has a lot to say when they return. Doing this deep soul searching and doing a lot of inner reflection is something that has been helping your person, even though they are silent and you guys don't like the silence and it's very difficult because you just want to talk to them and connect with them. But that time is coming. There are communication cards all over the table for this reading today. But let's see what else we need to know. Release. Release past burdens and embrace new beginnings. Well, yes, let's get rid of all of this past stuff and let's have an apology. Let's admit that we were wrong. Let's swallow our pride and let's embrace this new beginning. That is the energy of this card, and that is the energy of this reading as well, because your person wants to let go of the things that have held them back from being your partner, that have held them back from being able to be full on in this relationship with you. And this is the energy that they're going to present to you. A very different energy, an energy that is free, that has been released from that mental prison that comes with that Eight of Swords, because your person does not want to live in the place of fear and insecurity and illusion anymore. Strength. Your inner strength is boundless. Unleash it. Well, yes, hallelujah for that. I do feel that this is about your person finding that strength, that courage, that confidence, that Magician card helping your person manifest those things, to show up for you with a determination and a dedication to fight for this relationship and do what is necessary to win you back. They know that they're going to have to regain your trust and your respect. And you know what, guys? Let them earn it, because you are worth it. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. Cleansing. Cleanse your mind and spirit. Remove negative energy. Well, carrying all those illusions and fears around for as long as someone has here, that can definitely be carrying a lot of negative energy for a very long time. And your person has been working at cleansing and releasing this negative energy that has held them back from life, from love, and from you. Try to stay in that positive space as well, guys. Have faith that your person is working this stuff out. Have faith and believe in them that they can grow and evolve to be this partner who can contribute to this relationship, who can be a partner, who will work with you side by side to build this stable foundation, this healthy, happy partnership with each other. Cleansing. Cleanse your mind and spirit and remove negative energy. So for any of you guys out there as well watching the reading, it's what I'm hearing. Perhaps there is something that you need to cleanse or release within yourselves that may be holding you back from something that you are trying to manifest in your life as well. Hope. Hope is a beam of light in the darkness. Yes, it is. Hope. Hope. Being optimistic, having hope, having faith in this person, that they are blasting past all of these illusions, getting rid of their fears, getting rid of their self-sabotaging behaviors and ways, so that they can show up for you in a very different form than the one who broke your heart, than the one who hurt you. Because your person wants to apologize. They are owning the things that they have done wrong. They see that their fears, their illusions, and everything else caused them to sabotage this relationship because they were living in a mental prison of their own making. Well, they have a get out of jail free card now, and they are no longer imprisoned by all of these things because they are working through them. They are releasing them. They are letting them go because your person wants to return and they want to apologize. They want to take responsibility for the things that were so hurtful to you, that were hurtful to both of you, that damaged this relationship. Because when it comes down to it, this person loves you. And they want a partnership with you. They see a relationship with you. And they have been holding on to that thought for a very long time. because your person is coming back to you to start fresh, to start over, and have this powerful new beginning. This is your reading for today, everyone. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate all of you so very much. Blessings of peace, love, and light to all of you watching today. Have a great day, everyone.